Final project, My Personal Philosophy of Education Part 2, Visual Presentation, written and produced by Jane Howlett. In the beginning, I did not know what to expect from this course. My personal philosophy of education was based on providing a safe learning environment and building authentic relationships. My definition of epistemology, ontology, and axiology were limited to teaching in my classroom. The more I learned about different philosophical doctrines and educational theories, I realized how applicable they are to my teaching and my identity as a teacher. During these last 12 weeks, my definitions of epistemology, ontology, and axiologies have been challenged, um, revisited, redefined, and evolved. Especially naturalism and progressivism impacted my epistemology. Ross's idea of that we are all impacted by our environment and one should be given an opportunity to release full potential. This spoke to me in terms of creating knowledge. I believe that students should be given the opportunities to release their full potential and having a safe learning environment to create knowledge. Progressivism intrigued me a lot, especially Maria Montessori. As I'm doing her research on her work and her teaching theories, I realized her teaching theories is applicable beyond early childhood education. So it was applicable to my upper level math classes. And I also believe learning by doing and giving opportunities to students to be independent. This helps them to validate their knowledge and solidify their understanding. So throughout this process, students are able to confirm their knowledge and be confident. So the combination of both naturalism and progressivism um, impacted my epistemology, the way I teach, the way students learn and gain new knowledge. And repeating this process is very important in order to gain and solidify the new knowledge. Perennialism and realism redefine my ontology. Perennialism focuses on everlasting ideas and universal truth. And according to Hutchins, it is the contemplation and manipulation of things that's always true. So the characteristic of mathematics is that it always stays constant. The notation, symbols, and the key terms used in mathematics is always constant, stays the truth, and perennialism supports that. Realism supports my teaching style, that it is organized. I always look for ways to apply the mathematical concepts to real life. So it's more engaging and it's more practical and relevant to students. And I also plan my schedule. I make yearly plans so I can ensure that I teach all the learning outcomes that students need to for their math next level math. Realism also supports IB curriculum and how IB conducts standardized testings and the IB syllabus. Students are expected to know all the learning outcomes mentioned in IB syllabus, and those will be asked on a standardized test, the IB test that they write. So the practical application and being planned and organized and having standardized IB tests, this aligns with realism. Lastly, my axiology has been challenged, but has evolved a lot. I always believe in having a caring relations with students, and now nodding the challenge to care in schools, an alternative approach to education, really made me think about if I was a caring teacher and if I was a caring human being, period. Her definition of caring relations and connecting with students and how it's important for education systems to teach students to be caring and to be cared for. It spoke highly to me, and it was incredible read. Humanism that Nell Noting's is Nell Noting's education theory is known for. That affirms the fact that humans have dignity and worth, and that they are capable of discovering truth about the world and humanity. Place Philonous 2020. This impacted my axiology and my personal philosophy education. My current philosophy of education focuses on caring relations with students while providing a safe learning classroom and building authentic relationships with them. And I understand this is a continuous journey. My philosophy of education and my definitions of epistemology, ontology, and axiology will be challenged, will be redefined, and will evolve again. But I'm excited for that journey. Um, I'm excited to embark that journey, that continuous journey that of thinking, reflecting, and redefining. I have learned a lot these last 12 weeks. I had a lot of opportunities to think, reflect, ponder about me, myself as a teacher and teaching, and what it means to be a teacher and all around. Um, I really enjoyed it. Okay, thank you for listening and watching this presentation. I hope you enjoyed. And here is a list of the references that I used.